Do you ever just walk up to your friend with asthma and flex on them real quick with the, a nice fresh breath of air, something that they just can't enjoy for as long as they live? Well, now with this new product, you might not be able to flex on them anymore. So take advantage of it while you can, because once this starts like getting out there, it's over for you. It's just over for anybody involved. So basically, this TikToker is selling jars of air on the TikTok shop, and she's actually selling them. Obviously, she's not selling like a lot of them, but she's selling enough to make an actual profit. And it's so funny because she doesn't advertise it as anything else. She just advertises it as literal air. And the best part is there's different types of air. Like, just look at this shit. It's just so goofy. I love all of this. Like, she sells vintage air from 2023. She sells COVID air, antique air, brain rot air, brat air, and apocalypse air from 2040, from the fucking future. And she sold 23 of these. And I don't care how you spin this, that's a profit. That's literally a profit. And you can make the argument that, okay, yeah, no, she's selling decorated jars, but there's like an actual empty jar with no air, just so that way you don't get confused. And I love this for her because she's making money off of this, and that's just my favorite thing to see, honestly, because she didn't start out just by selling jars of air. She started out by selling an actual bead, like not beads as in like make a bracelet, like an individual bead. And I'm literally not exaggerating about that because it's like also like really fucking goofy. Like, look at this. She's literally selling like beads sold individually, and it's an emo bead, a Bidiana Grande, good luck bead, a husky bead, a loyal, and it's just, oh my god, I love this. I absolutely love this because there's 1840 sold. That's how many she sold. And as well, it's the same kind of principle. That's a profit, and I love this for her. Like, I love this so much because she doesn't advertise them as anything else. That she tells you what it is, and you're buying what you're getting. Like, she has a video of her collecting air and like catching it and whatever she does in it, and she's explaining exactly why she sells air when air is free. And the way she explains all that is just so goofy to me because like I just love like the acting of it, I guess you could say, because it's not because he's advertising it in the perfect way. Like, it's working.
Air when air is free. Although air itself is free, not everyone has the time or energy to go out and collect their own jar of air. So I sell the jars of air for people that want air without all the work. Yes, you can theoretically go outside and get your jar of air yourself, but some people have really busy schedules and want to have air on hand whenever they need it, rather than running around and scrambling to find more air. When people buy the jar of air, they're really paying for the labor that it takes me to gather the air and have it readily available in a jar. It's like
So whether you hate it or you love it or whatever your opinion is on this, like, she's making money from this, whether it's a little bit or a lot. The fact that she's making money is pretty cool because she sells other stuff as well. Like, I think she sells like what's it called? Like, she sells this jellyfish hat, and then she also sells like this button and everything. That's also something to talk about. She sells an actual button, and she sold one. So I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, honestly, so she's not just like selling just dumb stuff and this and that. Like, she's actually selling stuff. And honestly, like, I think some of her stuff's pretty cool. Like, I would love to buy a jellyfish hat from her. I really would. But I'm broke as fuck right now, and I wouldn't. But the point is, she's selling air and stuff like that, and it's just working really funny. So, go support her or whatever, because I think it's really cool. But this little escapade has caused me to go down just a rabbit hole of people who sell air. And, oh my goodness, I'm so glad I did. Because, like, there's an actual company that sells air and like actual like tanks that you can put to your mouth and like actually breathe in, and that's mostly for Chinese, the people in China, because of the pollution there, which is completely valid. But there's an actual company that just sells bottles of air to the public for I think $33, and it's like based on memories or something like that, and it's just so downright stupid.
Is selling bottled air. This is real. Relocation website My Baggage is selling what they call authentic air from England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. The company says it was inspired after research found sense of smell was linked to memories. It costs $33 a bottle.
$33 for a bottle that's fucking bland as fuck. That's just nothing. And so I went to the website to like look at this because I just couldn't believe it. Like, obviously it's in the news, so it probably is true, but I looked it up online, And they actually sell that stuff, or at least did. Everything's out of stock, but like there's actual reviews, and oh my god, I love Capitalism America, because like I just don't believe for a second that any of these people either exist, or when they wrote this they were not paid to write this or something, because there's just no fucking way. Like my favorite one is this one. This air changed my life. I felt like I couldn't breathe until I ordered some fresh English air. What are you talking about? Like, what does that even mean? The moment you uncap that, you get 2 seconds of a smell or something, and then immediately goes away. Immediately. It's not like a candle you smell or something. No, it's just nothing. And it's $33, and it's just like so, oh my goodness. And then there's more. There's way more. Not only is there a video of some guy collecting it, or like, you know, interviewing him, he's showing us how to collect air. So that way, whenever you get tired and bored, you can collect your own hair. You can collect your own air, and not even just that, you can sell it to your family back home. You know, just because like me, living in America, and I got family in Mexico, you never know. They might want to smell like America, you know, see what that all that hype is about.
What I need, I'll show you guys the technique and how to put it in the jar, okay? Is you bring it in, and over the top of that, push it in.
Oh, come on, no.
And then get the jar. There you go. Once it's sealed,
Ah, nah, man.
that's your jar there.
Nah, man.
That's the perfect reaction to have, because no, you're not jellyfishing for air. That's just not how that works. I am so sorry. Because yes, that net does look like something you can catch air in. It really does. I'm not gonna lie. But it's just so silly, because like the expectation that air is just gonna stay in there the entire time, or the fact that the moment you open it, it's not gonna leave in 2 seconds. Like, this shit is so crazy to me. Like, I just can't believe this is an actual business model that people go for. Like, I'll say this much. Like, when you advertise what you're selling, like air, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, both companies that I talked about, well, that one company that I talked about that sells air from like England or whatever, like, they are telling you you're buying air. So, like, it's the same story as the TikToker. Like, you know, you know what you're buying. You're getting that. The advertising is just done differently. She's telling you, hey, this is just air, you know what I mean? And she gets you a jar that's decorated, and whether it's nice or not, it's up to you. But you know, like, you're getting told what you're buying. With the big company, the only reason why I have anything against them is because they're a big company, I guess you could say, and so they're selling to a lot more people. But in the same sense, they're also telling you exactly what you're getting, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a matter of like, oh, you know, like, we're collecting air professionally or this or that, blah blah blah. Like, no, you're buying air no matter what you're doing. And to me, that entire business model is just so silly, and I can't be mad at either of them. I really can't, because people buying this, just, they know what they're buying. They really do. With the girl, at least people are in it for the joke, because like a lot of the comments are just like, oh my god, you go girl, or I love her vibe, or this or that. So it feels like more of a support to her. With the company, it just feels more like a cash grab. That's just, it feels so much more not like humanly and everything. And so that's my only thing. But going down this little rabbit hole of like people selling air or whatever, like, I find it so funny, honestly. I really do. I hope China gets better, though, with all their pollution. I haven't kept up with them. I've done zero research on any of that. But, I mean, I really hope that they do get better, and that air actually does help, like, with an actual helping company. But, yeah, honestly, I just love this so much. And I really want to buy air. I really want to buy air now. It worked on me.